Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Pits, the Motorcast. This is your host, Dave. I got online with me special guest, the Smokey Bear, Nostalgia Nitro Funny Car driver, Robert Slaughter. How you doing, Robert?
I'm doing fine. How about yourself?
I'm good. So, first question I have for you, Robert, is how did this all begin for you? How did you get into drag racing?
Well, it started when I was real young. I grew up in Houston, Texas, and my dad was not a car guy, but for some reason or another, he took me to the drag races down there, and that's where I first saw drag racing. And back then, it was factory experimentals before the funny cars back in the 60s.
Wow. Yeah, my dad started taking me when I was about 4 or 5 years old to the drag strips. But I just turned 50, so yeah.
Yeah, it started pretty young for me. I'm 68 now, and I guess I've been racing ever since I was, racing a car actually since I was about 18.
So what year did you start drag racing?
We had a little old 57 Chevrolet that we drag raced down in Houston, and it was kind of a team car. As I got older, I got my own car. And I always knew I wanted to run a funny car, so I've got one.
So what year did the Smokey Bear funny car come into play?
Well, Smokey Bear, I've been wanting a car for a few years. I'm a beat the heat police racer, and Bill Wint owned Smokey Bear and Tony Lewis, and they were partners in the car, and they raced with us at a few police races across the United States. And when I found out Smokey Bear was sold, I was looking for it, and I couldn't find it anywhere. I found the funny car on the Mexican border, and I did research on the chassis number from S&W, and they could not verify where the chassis came, who they sold it to originally or who it belonged to. The body style was correct. The chassis, in talking to Bill Wint and Tony, the owners of the car, everything fit the car. So I purchased the car, and Tony Lewis has a collision and paint shop in El Paso, Texas. So Tony painted the car, Smokey Bear. He's painted the Smokey Bear cars, I guess, for the last 30 years, I guess, somewhere along there. And that's how we got to be Smokey Bear.
So now, when you got your funny car license, did you license with anybody?
Did I what, sir?
Did you have to get a license to drive a funny car back then?
Back then, I didn't run funny car, but I was running different cars. I knew Bill, and I watched him run a lot with Smokey Bear.
Right. So now, all the way back to when you started getting into drag racing, and you wanted to drive a funny car, what drivers were inspirational to you out there?
Back then, it was Don Gaddy, Hubert Houston Platt. Gosh, I can't really remember some of the ones that came to Houston quite regular. Later on in life, I got to watch Ed McCullough and, of course, Force in the early days.
Snake and Mongoose?
They were the Mongoose,
yeah.
Ed,
Tom McEwen.
Tom McEwen, yeah. There was just a whole bunch of them that I got to see later on, and that just got me more excited about wanting a funny car.
How about Dale Poldy?
I'd watched Dale race before, and there was. I was always intrigued by the Blue Max car. That was one that was. I love that car. And now Ronnie Young runs that car, and Dale is also helping a friend of mine, Nancy Matter, with the tribute car, and the War Heroes car, and she's been coming to Funny Car Chaos also.
Yeah, I did an interview with Nancy. I think it was last year, or early this year, or late last year. Yeah.
Did you go to Funny Car Chaos in Denton?
No, I did not. I know that was the first one last year, and now this year he's doing 4 of them instead of 1.
Yes, yeah. And I'm signed up for all 4 of them this year.
Yeah, I had Chris Graves on the show too. He did an interview, yeah, so he talked all about it. Yeah, Chris is a good guy.
Yeah.
Now, how about people like Don Garlitz and Chris Karamessini? Were they inspirational to you too?
Yeah, when Garlitz was running the early top fuel cars, he came to Houston several times. I saw him there. That drag strip is long gone, but it was a stop on the I guess AHRA back then tour.
Now, did you ever get to see Jungle Jim Lieberman?
No, I never did.
What about the Ram Chargers funny car?
Who?
You know the old funny car Ram Chargers?
No, I didn't. No, not that one. I saw Rambunctious quite a bit.
How about TV Tommy Ivo?
I saw Tommy Ivo. Sure did. Sure saw Tommy Ivo. Yeah. Gosh, those guys are they're all legends. They're all very, very great racers.
Yeah, Billy Meyer. Did you ever get a chance to see the Chi-Town Hustler?
You know, you mentioned Billy Meyer. It's funny. I'm now keeping my race car. Smokey Bear stays in the same shop Billy Meyer still owns today.
Wow, what a coincidence!
He's got a big shop over there in the middle of Waco, and I was just invited to keep my truck, trailer, and race car in that shop, and that's where it's at today.
So now, do you ever talk to him and get any pointers from him at all?
No, I don't get to see Billy. Every once in a while, I'll see him at the track during NHRA, but other than that, I don't see him.
No. Have you ever seen the Roland Leon's Hawaiian race?
Who?
Roland Leon's car, the Hawaiian. You saw that one?
No, but I understand he's coming to Funny Car Chaos next week.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to meeting him. That is, I never watched him run, but gosh, that's sure a legend.
Oh yes, definitely. So when you first started racing, your dad was very involved with you?
Yeah, he would go with me a lot. It was just something that he started and we finished up doing a little bit. I would race out of town, and the parents would go with me.
So how about nowadays? You got a wife, kids, or anything?
Yeah, I do. Matter of fact, one of my sons will be with me at Funny Car Chaos, and my wife won't be, but I'll have some other crew members there with me.
So, how many crew members do you have for the Smokey Bear car, and who are your crew members?
I have, depending on who can go, I've got several crew members. Walt Fuller is an old Top Fuel race car driver, and he owns a Top Fuel car now. And he is my crew chief. Tony Lewis out of El Paso, Texas. Tony is also an alternate crew chief that can go. Bill Wint, one of the original owners of Smokey Bear, along with Tony Lewis. He'll be going to the Amarillo Funny Car Chaos. Actually, at Funny Car Chaos in Denton, Smokey Bear's backup girl won first place for Best Dressed Backup Girl in B category, and that's Bill Winch's daughter.
Oh, that's cool.
And she used to back up her daddy in that car all those years that he ran the car.
Wow, that must have been special for you.
Now, there's something going on that is going to be a lot of fun at this Funny Car Chaos in Missouri. I am going to grudge race a gentleman by the name of Chris Snyder, who drives for Team Mopar Crazy Funny Car. I don't know Chris, but this was set up by Chris Graves for us to grudge race in qualifying Q2 on Friday night in Missouri at Funny Car Chaos. And I'm looking forward to it.
Man, that should be fun. So let me ask you this, Robert. What was it like to get behind the wheel for the first time of a nitro funny car?
It was the most different thing I've ever done. I mean, we had run the car without the body on it several times just to get me to feel the car and how the car feels and everything. Mm-hmm. But the very first time they lift the motor and that body dropped down, that was a completely different world. Something I had never experienced in my life. It was awesome.
You didn't get no claustrophobia, did you?
No, I did not. But I was aware of my surroundings. I knew that I was closed in with the body down, and it was tight quarters. But that's the way it should be.
Yeah, I had one person tell me the first time they went down the track with the funny car, it was like Star Wars, seeing all the lights and stuff.
Uh-huh.
That's like a Star Wars movie, like laser beams and stuff.
I tell you what, when that body comes down, and the sounds are all different, and your perspective changes about racing. It's a new perspective.
So now, what's the quickest runtime you had with the Smokey Bear?
Oh, we've just been doing some testing, and we've not really run the car hard at all. We've just been not banging on the motor hard at all, and we run some 5-second passes with the car. But we are ready to up it now. We're ready. So at this Funny Car Chaos, we'll be maybe better look out because we're coming.
Now, do you have any sponsors for the car?
Tell me what?
Do you have any sponsors for your car?
I have a few small sponsors. Tony Lewis with Collision and Paint in El Paso. I've got a sign guy, Automotive Design and Signs here in Waco, Texas. Waco Mattress Center. I've got a machine shop or two that help me out. DJ Safety, Big Ben. I just can't say enough about that guy. He is awesome. I just say I need something, and man, I've got it the next day. It's just awesome. Big Ben is a good guy. That's about it. I got Babel and Oil on board. They furnish oil for me. A few little odd and end sponsors like that. I couldn't make it without them. That's just my son, Slaughter Trucking. He furnishes diesel for the towing vehicle, and that helps greatly. That's about it.
So now, did you used to be a policeman before or something?
Yes, sir. I'm a retired police officer.
How long did you serve?
How long?
I did 20 years. I've been a police racer. Raced with Beat the Heat for 22 years, and I still maintain that status with Beat the Heat Incorporated.
So what district did you do?
What?
What district did you do? When you were a cop, what did you do?
I've worked in every aspect of police work. I've been a police chief. I've been lieutenant. I've been sergeant. I've worked every aspect of it. Worked homicides, narcotics, traffic, everything.
Did you do chase? Did you chase people down the road with the cars? What? No, I mean, did people run away from you in cars?
I'm not understanding your question. I'm sorry.
I think she's asking if you ever got involved in any big high-speed chases.
Oh yeah. Well, that we've done that.
Those must have been fun. Those must have been fun.
No, they're not fun. They're not really fun. They're just a necessity. You got to get the bad guy stopped.
Hey, I remember back in the 90s, I was driving my Grand Prix for no reason. I was getting chased by the cops. I drove the car in the alley and parked it and shut it off.
Yeah.
I stashed myself from the cops. I'm like, I'm not getting pulled over for no damn reason. But thank you for your service, officer. Tell him thank you for your service.
She said thank you for. She said thank you for your. She said thank you for your service in the police.
You're welcome. I just enjoyed doing that. That was a good job. I had a good career. I wouldn't take for it.
You know what? When I was little, I thought about being a police officer, but I was like, nah. I'm like, it's too fast for me. It's too high speed for me. I can't do it.
Well, and I was policing at a time. I've been retired for a while now, but I policed at a time that was a lot different in our country.
I bet.
I would not. I honestly could say I would not want to be a policeman today, in today's time, with all the things going on. And it's not that I'm scared to do the job. I think my beliefs and my standards are a little bit higher than what they are. What is required and what they do nowadays. I really don't know how to explain it. It's just different.
I know. I understand how it is today. I totally understand how it is today from back then. I totally understand.
Well, it's our law enforcement agencies. They just I pray for them daily.
Yeah, me too. I got family in law enforcement. I pray for them. So, what made you decide to switch careers and become a race driver?
What made me decide to what?
What made you decide to go do racing now?
I've been racing all along, and I can race now. I'm retired, and I can just go and race. It's something I love to do. I've always loved racing. Every aspect of it. I build engines. I build cars. I just enjoy doing that. I tune on a lot of cars, a lot of my friends' cars.
Oh yeah, you tune cars also? Okay, come.
Yes.
Okay, I'll bring my car to you. You can fix it.
Okay, bring it on down.
It's a Nissan Murano.
Are you coming to Funny Car Chaos?
No, I wish I had the money. I wish I had the vehicle to come. I can't, unfortunately. The one in Illinois, yeah.
Well, it's going to be a good time down there. We should come.
In Illinois?
Yeah, all four of us.
Okay, you're going to be the one in Illinois? Yeah, I'll see you in Illinois.
Yeah.
I'll see you then. We'll get autographs, take pictures.
Yeah.
Photobomb, Instagram, and Facebook, and all that shit.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to Central Illinois.
Oh, yeah. I've been there so many times. but not to the track. But I've been by the track so many times. So, can you tell us what preparation goes into for a race weekend?
I'm sorry. Can I tell you what?
Can you tell me what type of preparation you do that goes for a race weekend? Dave, repeat.
When you get ready for a weekend of racing, what goes in preparation for you, Robert?
I'm sorry. I'm not understanding.
Okay, when you're getting ready for a race weekend, what type of preparation you do?
Okay, when I get ready for a race, I have to first of all put drinks together for the crew. Try to think about food for the guys. Get the trailer ready to go. Make sure I have enough fuel and oil in the trailer. Make sure the car is ready to go. Line up crew. Make sure everybody's got a way to the track and they get to the track wherever we're going. And get my mind right.
Now, do you have your own garage? I said, do you have your own garage?
My own what?
Garage.
I do now. It's the old Billy Meyer shop in Waco. That's where it's at. Before that, I did not have. I just brought the car home and serviced it and got it ready here. But now I have a shop to work in, and that makes it a whole lot better.
Crazy guy.
I was in Waco, Texas. I remember Waco.
When were you there? Here.
Last time we were there was 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And my sister, tomorrow she's flying out to El Paso. I don't know what she's going there for, but she's going for vacation. But yeah, she's going to El Paso. Is there a racetrack by El Paso?
Yes, there is.
I'll tell her. I'll tell her.
They just changed the name. It was the El Paso Motorplex, and they changed it to. Oh gosh, I don't remember the name now. Southwest Dragway or something like that. I'm not real sure.
Okay.
But I've never been there, but I intend on racing there.
Okay, I'll tell my sister go by there Saturday to check it out and take some pictures for me, and I'll have Dave send them to you. I'll tell my sister go there Saturday, take some pictures of the place, and Dave will send them to you.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. That is so cool you're in Texas. Oh my God, I love Texas.
I love it here.
Yeah, I love it there, but I will not live there because I got allergies. And
oh yeah, we have that. We have plenty of that.
And my allergies, they're very killer allergies. And where I'm at in Illinois, it's kind of tame right now because the weather. But when I'm in Florida, I have no allergies.
Well, Texas has cedar and ragweed.
Yes.
And those two pollens are they tear everybody up.
Oh yeah, those are killer for me. They'll kill me.
Yeah.
I fluff up like the Marshmallow Man on Ghostbusters. You know Ghostbusters, Marshmallow Man?
Yeah.
I fluff up like him.
Oh yeah?
Oh yeah. That's how deadly it is.
Oh, bad.
So, Dave, what are some of your favorite tracks to run on?
Well, running in, there's a whole lot of them around here. I'm very fortunate. There's probably 6 or 8 racetracks within 100 miles of my house.
Nice.
But one thing I do is I announce, and I've been a racetrack announcer for the last 15 years.
Oh, yeah?
And I've announced at the Texas Motorplex that Billy Meyer owns. I announced at the Temple Academy Dragway down in Temple, Texas. Prairie Hill Dragway here in right out of Waco, Texas. And I'll jump on the mic anywhere I go when somebody needs a co-announcer, and I'll try to chime in. and I enjoy doing that.
Quarter mile or?
So do you prefer quarter mile drag racing or eighth mile?
I prefer 8th mile.
So why do you prefer eighth mile over quarter mile?
Well, that second half on the quarter mile really costs parts. That's where stuff gets hurt. I like to. I'm a very conservative racer, and I don't like to hurt things.
Trump.
Yeah.
And that's kind of why I like the 8th mile.
Oh yeah. I just want to I want to send a shout out to President Donald J. Trump. Make America great again.
Do what?
I wanted to send a shout out to President Donald J. Trump. Make America great again.
Oh my God, he is the greatest there has ever been.
Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Give me five! Give me 5! Oh my God!
Yes.
Yes. Oh, and also that QAnon guy that's posting the Q. He constantly keeps posting the facts and truths, and he wants you to always figure out a map on his drops and his crumb drops, and then the anons being us, we have to figure it out.
Huh.
Yeah, it's a crazy internet thing. It's like
yeah.
It's like the new news right now.
There's a whole lot of things going on right now.
I just pray to God, Hillary and Obama and all the rat bastards go to jail.
Bad times.
Yeah.
But I think it's going to get better. I hope it gets better.
Yeah, it's going to get better. America's going great again. The swamp's getting drained. So, where do you get your fire suit at?
My fire suit?
Yeah.
I am fixing to order a brand new one from DJ Safety. The one I have is an old one that I've had for a while, and I need to speak with Big Ben. He sent me the catalog, and I've got my measurements taken. I'm just trying to get the money to have it made.
Well, how much does it cost to get it made?
And it will be one that reflects Smokey Bear, and it'll be a nice one. I want him. He told me he'd do me a nice job, and I know he will.
What does a fire suit usually run around for cost?
I'm thinking somewhere around $1,700.
That's too much.
They're high, but you have to have that kind of suit to run the nitro funny car.
Yeah. So tell me about the engine.
The engine is I run a 529 cubic inch Keith Black Oldsmobile with big block Chevrolet big Chief heads on it. I've got a K11 Superman blower on it with a magnesium hat. We run 20% nitromethane, and I run a Linko Drive transmission, 2-speed.
That's cool. So, what has been your fastest run time?
We run 5 seconds, and that was just a very conservative run. We just, like I told Dave, we haven't stepped on the motor yet. We haven't even tuned it real good for a quick time, but we're fixing to. We're fixing to get after it.
That's cool. What have been the milestones of your racing career?
What has been the what?
What have been the milestones of your racing career?
I guess just getting to Funny Car Chaos and making the race, qualifying and making the first round. That was a big step for me.
Okay, I got some fun questions now. So, if someone was to give you $250 million to build a racetrack out in nowhere, where would you build it and what kind of features would it have?
Oh, gosh, I don't know. They just built a brand new racetrack here close to us in Dallas. And those guys did it right. There's so much that you want to do at a racetrack, and the thing that you forget about. There's been a lot of racetracks I've been to that I see what could be different, but when they built the tracks, they didn't think about a lot of things. And racing changes, but I don't know. I really can't say what it would be and where it would be. I just don't know.
Do you have any hobbies outside of drag racing?
Just welding, fabrication. Really, that's about all. I don't do much else.
Who's been your greatest competitor?
What is what?
Who has been your greatest competitor?
At least anybody in the next lane. I really have any particular one. It's just I like to race, and whoever pulls over there is a competitor, and we go after it.
Okay, do you have any trophies, certificates, awards hanging in your house?
I didn't understand.
I said, do you have any trophies, certificates, awards hanging in your house?
I'm sorry. I did not understand again. I am a little bit hard of hearing.
She was asking, do you have any drag racing trophies or awards at your house?
Oh yes, yeah. I've got a lot of them. I am the police champion in Vandermeer Speedway in Denver, Colorado. I am the Beat the Heat champion at Houston Raceway Park for the police championship. I've had quite a few good runs with the police car. Won a lot, lost a lot.
What's your favorite food?
What is what?
Favorite food. What's your favorite food? My dear, I said, what is your favorite food?
My favorite food? My favorite food is probably
ribs or burgers.
Gonna be Mexican food. I eat Mexican food all the time. I love it.
Okay. What's your favorite beverage?
Dr. Pepper.
Favorite music?
Huh?
Favorite music?
Rock and roll. Classic rock and roll mostly, but rock and roll.
Top 4 favorite bands?
Yeah.
I said top 4 favorite bands.
My favorite what?
Top 4 favorite bands.
Boy, I'm having a hard time hearing.
Who would be your top 4 favorite rock and roll bands?
I'm still not understanding.
I said, who are your top 4 favorite bands? Okay, you said you like music, right? Rock and roll? I asked you who...
Oh, the bands?
Yeah, 4.
AC/DC, Metallica. I like the modern stuff too. Five Finger Death Punch. Nickelback. I'm a fan of all of it.
I love Nickelback. This is
I
how
do too.
you remind someday, somehow. Okay, favorite movie of all time?
Oh, movie of all time. That was a hard one. Oh gosh, I don't know. I guess guess I have a best one of all time. I just like a lot of different kind of movies.
Last movie you saw?
That's a hard one too. It hasn't been a movie in a long time.
U.S. Thrust.
I don't remember. The last movie I went to.
Okay, if you were offered to race out of the country, where would you go race?
Race in another country?
Yeah, where would you go race?
Well, I had some friends that race in Russia, and I would love to go to Russia and race.
Oh yeah? With Vladimir Putin watching you?
Is that what?
With Putin watching you? Vladimir Putin?
Yeah. I don't know if he races or not, but I'd love for him to come watch. I would love to go.
I do think he likes drag racing. I know he likes fishing, because I always watch his fishing videos. And I think possibly he does like racing too, like Donald J. Trump. Donald J. Trump loves NASCAR.
Oh yeah. I don't really watch NASCAR, but
yeah, no. Donald J. Trump loves drag racing too, NHR, IHR, funny cars and all that shit. Donald J. Trump likes that.
Well, maybe he'll come to Funny Car Chaos. Who knows?
Well, I know. When I tweeted out that picture of all the people with the race cars with pro mods and funny cars, they have Trump on them all over it. I tweeted it out to him. I know he saw it.
Yeah. Who was that? That was who had the car with Trump all over the side of it? That was
Clint Thompson.
Jason Rupert?
Clint Thompson.
Who?
Clint Thompson.
Okay. I didn't remember that one, but I think Jason Rupert had one.
Yeah, Clint Thompson too. Clint Thompson is very popular out here, right? No. Who's that guy out here? Dave, there's a car out here with Trump. Anyways.
So he's a fan, huh?
Yeah, Tom Moultrie.
Well, that's great. I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah, Trump's seen all those cars because I tweeted it out to him, messaged it to him, texted to him, Snapchatted to him. I mean, he's seen those cars. He approves of them.
Yeah.
Like Dave works at American Girl. Trump had American Girl last summer at the White House.
Wow.
Yep. And Dave works there too.
Huh.
Well, yeah. That's
interesting.
Funny. Yeah. He pays attention to the Patriots. He pays attention to us. Okay, if you weren't drag racing, what else would you be doing right now?
I can't imagine. I don't know. I don't know what I do. I have no interest in really doing much else.
Okay, do you have any websites people can find your schedule at?
Have what?
Do you have any websites that people can find your racing schedule at?
The websites that I go to?
No, the websites your racing car's on.
There's a few of them. A couple of the forums, Inside Top Alcohol. I used to go to Yellow Bullet a lot, but I haven't been on Yellow Bullet in a long time.
You think that's where website he goes on?
No, not websites you go on. The websites you put your racing schedule on.
Oh, okay. Well, it's just Facebook.
Okay.
Smokey Bear has his own Facebook page. It's called Smokey Bear, World's Fastest Police Car. And you go to him and give him a like.
So what's been the fondest memory of your whole drag racing career, Robert?
What is the what?
What's been the fondest memory of your whole drag racing career? I didn't
understand.
Your fondest memory of your whole drag race career. What?
My fondest memory?
Yep.
Oh, gosh. I this, the first time I put my son in my Nova and got him down the track, just to stand behind the car and watch him make that 8-second pass, had to be probably the best that there ever was.
So when you stop driving this car, is your son gonna take over?
Yeah, I hope so. I hope to let him. I've got 3 sons. They enjoy going periodically. 2 of them don't live close by, but one of them does, and they'll come up. The other ones will come up every once in a while, but I hope they take an interest in it and take over when I'm done.
So, well, Robert, I want to thank you very much for your time for the interview. Do you have any final words for the people that are listening in?
Well, come out to the Funny Car Chaos if you can, if you're around, or catch a Funny Car Chaos near you, and come watch us. Come up and say hi to Smokey Bear, visit with us, and we'd be glad to talk to you and see you.
All right, sounds good, Robert. Well, I wish you the best of luck on your drag racing 2018 season.
Thank you very much.
And thank you again for being on there with us.
Okay.
You have a good night, Robert.